Hi, I'm Farrargaming and welcome back to another Lost Sector walkthrough. We're going to talk a bit about the Lost Sector, what some of the burns are, and it's the K1 logistics today. Please drop us a follow and subscribe. The main threat this time is Void, usually from the Servitor, but everything else should be dead easy if you use a Strand or a Arc subclass. For my build I'll be using a Hung Jurif Scout Rifle for the Overloads, a Centrifuge Auto Rifle for the Barrier Champions, and the Swarm Machine Gun which is Arc. So kicking things off straight away, we want to get rid of all the ads that are near the Barrier Champion. However, these trip mines did trip me up a little bit to begin with, so let me just get rid of them first. I was hoping the enemies were going to run through them and save me the trouble, but sometimes you have to do things yourself. So you can probably tell I'm being really cautious here. I don't want to rush in, attack the triangle too quickly with all the ads around and then wipe. Main tactic I'd say is as soon as it puts its barrier up, stun it straight away and take out the ads. There's a good spot down here where you can hide behind a small crate. And thankfully I had a good view of the servitor from here. So as you can see, these Tracer Shanks do have solar shields, but Centrifuge can burn straight through them. You don't need any solar weaponry for these. This next room is quite challenging because there's both a barrier and an overload champion, but I'll focus on the one that's protecting all the ads first. It's a really wide open room as this, so use the pillars to your advantage to hide. And Chaos Reach is my go-to for these things. Get their health right down, they'll activate the barrier, you can stun them pretty quickly. So now you can see the Overload Champion in the distance. Keep them stunned. The problem that we have on this Lost Sector is that there's a lot of cover, so if you're not quick at stunning them, they will hide behind the cover available. So far so good, but it does eventually hide behind cover, which does mean he'll start healing up again. Thankfully, he poked his head out just enough there in time. Let's ignore that badly placed grenade. Depending on how aggressive the Overload Champion is in here, he may rush you. And that's what he did with me, unfortunately. Your solo sort of flawless runs usually come from the fact you can keep him ahead of you rather than teleporting. I was hoping here to be able to hide behind some cover and then be able to finish him off. But unfortunately he teleported behind me. And they do wreck up close range. So this next area is the boss room, with the servitor in the middle. He'll be shielded at first. You'll need to kill a lot of the ads for him to become unshielded. It's just me figuring that out. As you can see, tried and tested tactic. It's like the perfect timing is that super for getting back to centrifuge. If you see me other videos, you'll realise that I'm keen on long range rather than getting up close. There's different playstyles that will work for you, but for me, it's all about keeping them far away and chipping them down bit by bit. Still get them done in a good reasonable time, only 5 minutes into the lost sector. So this is the part where the void surge is important. Be careful you don't stick your head out for too long. So the servitor will teleport either to the left or the right depending on how much health he has left. And as you can see, he does shield enemies, not the same as a barrier would. It's pretty easy to chip away at the enemy's health and then get back to the boss again. So I thought he teleported here, but he didn't. So I wasted a part of my super. So now he's teleporting. It was on the opposite side. There's me trying to get back into the door that I forgot to run away from. But now it should be straightforward. He's no longer got any cover to hide behind. And just like that, we're taking out a lost sector boss. Play it safe. You don't want to rush in now and get attacked by a lot of different enemies while you're trying to pick up the chest. So slowly work your way around the room, just make sure everything's super clear. Get ready to see what I'm going to get out of this chest. It's quite a good haul this time. And definitely something I didn't expect. And there you go, that's how you do this Lost Sector on Legend. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do consider liking and subscribing to the content, and I shall see you again in another video very, very soon.